What the hell is going on with our New York Mets? I try to keep a simple, level head when it comes to this team. You are playing an Atlanta Braves team that's got 52 wins and 68 losses, 51 coming into the year, dead and buried 17 plus games out of the division. Carlos Carrasco, the former Met, comes out. You go up 6-0. And then what did the Mets do in typical Mets fashion? They exhale. David Peterson has been horrible the month of August. His ERA well over 5. Walking the ballpark. Look today, his stats. What an absolute pathetic performance by David Peterson. And it's not just him. The New York Mets pitching right now is third worst in all of Major League Baseball in walk rate. Last year, they were right amongst the worst again. The year before that, the same thing. We keep hearing about this stupid pitching lab. This stupid pitching lab that's supposed to be fixing all of these guys, and it's done nothing this year. Sean Manaea gets knocked out early. Sanga's a 4-inning pitcher. And now David Peterson goes 3 1/3, 6 earned runs. And in 3 1/3, he's got 5 walks. 5. He's supposed to be the most reliable guy we got. And then what do? We go to Reed Garrett. And then, of course, when we're trying to still keep it a game as it is 6, it's still close, we go to Paul Blackburn, who we all know is terrible, and right away gives up the 2-run home run. It's almost as if Mendoza said, you know what? We're going to punt this one. We're just going to punt this one today. It's infuriating being a Mets fan right now. And then you keep going on with this team. Are we allowed? You look at the Braves bullpen, which we faced. They're throwing guys with 5+ ERAs, and all of a sudden we're just we're not going to play anymore. We scored 6 runs. We did our part. How about Juan Soto? You have first and second. You are the tying run. 3-2. He takes the biggest hack that I've ever seen a hitter take at a ball that's above his head. Another guy who's been, I understand he's got the home run tonight, so everyone wants to say, oh, he did his part. Bull crap, man. Another terrible at bat. You saw it. He's swinging to try to hit the ball back to LA. It's just, this team lacks a consistent approach. Soto's only consistently trying to hit home runs every single at bat. You guys tell me, when is the last time you saw Juan Soto hit a line drive base hit to left field? It never happens anymore. We didn't get Juan Soto to hit in the 240s. He's supposed to be a 280+ guy with an 850+ OPS. Yes, OPS is up there, but he doesn't come through in the clutch. And that's what we got him to do here. We brought him here to be the clutch player that we need him to be. Yeah, Paul Blackburn goes 5 and gives up 2, but the game was well out of reach by then. Like, I'm looking at this Braves lineup. They're missing everybody, and they're just torching us. It throws all of that good juju that we had yesterday right out the window. I am so ticked off with the way this team plays. And I don't know if anybody's going to be held accountable for it. We put out a lot of stats throughout the game, and I wanted to bring you guys this stat. For everyone who says David Peterson should be a number 1 on this team. Ready for this? David Peterson, his last 3 starts, all in the month of August. 15 1/3 innings, 12 earned runs, 9 walks with a 7.04 ERA. I have no idea what the hell is going on with this pitching staff. And don't give me the pitching lab. Don't give me Jeremy. I don't want to hear about Hefner anymore being this pitching guru type. He couldn't fix Frankie Montas. How many guys could we send to the bullpen? I get to see today, oh, the big drip Tyler McGill's making his way back. Paul Blackburn's back. Yeah, we're bringing up one of the kids in Noah McLean. I'm excited for that on Saturday. I must admit that. But outside of that, it's like, what is right now? We're only one game up on the Reds. We are one game away from missing the playoffs entirely with a $300+ million payroll. And a lot of it falls on the starting pitching. A lot of it falls on the bullpen. And a lot of it, we can't have blinders all of a sudden since we've hit a little bit these last couple of games. The top 5 in this lineup, especially the top 4, Brandon Nimmo, Pete Alonso, who had a good game today. Soto can't hit in the clutch. It's just, and Mark Vientos all of a sudden has lost everything in regard to this team. It's going to be Starling Marte going forward, it looks like. But I don't get it. It's something psychological with this team. We were in a space earlier today, and I'm watching the stats coming out, and it's like we have, I believe, the league's worst or bottom 5 ERA when it comes to inside the 4th inning. These guys aren't rookie pitchers. David Peterson's been around. Sean Manaea just got a massive contract. Kodai Senga was being talked about Cy Young in the first half. Frankie Montas, David Stearns cannot wait to give him $35 million guaranteed. He is a $17.5 million pitcher going to be pitching in cleanup situations for the Mets next year. And I know some people are going to turn around and say, Ray, whatchamacallit, Stearns has only had one draft class. He just got his second draft class. You got to give him time. But this was the all-in year. And at the deadline, we knew we needed starting pitching help. They're talking about this on SNY right now in the postgame. The Mets starting pitching since June 13th. We are August 14th. 2 full months, not a small sample size. NL ranks innings pitched per game, 4.5. 4.5. Dead last. 15 out of 15 teams. Our starters ERAs over the last 2 months, 5.35. 12th. Third to last. WHIP, 1.5. Third to last. Opponent's OPS, 782, which is 10th. That is atrocious. You can't make this stuff up. Who's going to be held accountable for this? You guys tell me. I'm out of answers. You see guys like Mike Puma tweeting out during the broadcast, the fans have every right to boo. I'll get to a couple of your guys' quick comments really quick. Can't keep it long. It's late. I appreciate you guys sticking up the rain delay and everything. What a freaking disaster. Zach, appreciate you checking in. What a real low after a big high yesterday. Bro, it erases literally every piece of good juju we got from yesterday. It's an embarrassment right now, the way the New York Mets are playing. Flat out, Zayden put it perfect. Embarrassment. Fool's gold, like I said, Will. Will, look, I never said the Mets were doing anything. I believe now we're 9-2 in the month of August. When in most counts, David Stearns sells half the farm off for bullpen help, but it doesn't matter because we can't get to those guys. Our starting pitching needs help. Infuriating. Zach, I'm going to ask this question. I'm going to be a bad guy. Is this clubhouse fractured because Soto and his presence? Not him personally, but his presence? It might be. We've been saying since April, bro, something is wrong in this clubhouse. Plain and simple. You can't make it up. And Carlos Mendoza, watch today. Watch the postgame. He will criticize the pitching. He never, ever holds his position players accountable, at least in front of the media. He's never said Soto's been horrible. He's never said Lindor's horrible. He never says Pete's horrible like he was last year. He never says Nimmo's been terrible for a month. But he has no problem going out there and saying Senga's been bad, Manaea's been bad. He's always been that way. I've noticed that. Salas, clean house, no excuses. Goomba, Blackburn and Stearns must have a special relationship. Bro, I don't know. He must have pictures or something. It literally makes no sense. Andre, Soto's approach is royally screwed. I agree. And you know what's interesting? The media asked Mendoza about this not too long ago. about his approach. And he goes, oh, we've been talking to him about it. He is swinging for the fence every single pitch. He has no intentions of situational hitting a base hit to left field, driving the ball to left. He is trying to pull literally everything. Reed Garrett, since June 1st, 67 innings, 67% of inherited runners scored. That is horrible. Third worst amongst relief pitchers, minimum 10 innings pitched, 5.70 ERA since June 1st. That's 2.5 months. That is terrible. Richard, let's hear the excuses now. You ain't going to find them from me, dude. You are not going to find them from me. JB was just saying it. Shut down for 7 innings by a crappy bullpen. It's inexcusable at this point. It's just simply inexcusable. I would love to see Mendoza have his Terry Collins moment. I just don't know if it's in him. I just don't. Keep it not PG friendly, but try not to name call in the chat if you could. Klub, from the pitching lab to the autopsy table. Brutal, man. Brutal. Henry, this team is so inconsistent. It's not, no, they're bad, Henry. 3 wins in your last 12 games. That is bad. A bottom 4 record in all of Major League Baseball going back over a month now, June 13th. Bottom 4. We're competing with the likes of the Angels and the White Sox. It's about accountability. Get to a couple more before we sign off. Explosive, where you been, man? It's been a minute. The 2025 Mets might be the 2024 D-backs, and the Reds are the 2024 Mets. Who knows right now? You know what's funny? The Reds have a $118 million payroll. They're high. They have one guy in the qualifying offer. Nobody's making any type of money over there, and they're going to run right by us. There's issues with most podcasts. They don't like to be challenged. Richard, challenge me all you want. I try to hold this team as accountable as possible. Will writes, anyone who thinks this team's winning anything, I've got a bridge to sell you. I agree, dude. This team's lacking that magic from last year. It's bad. And we went out and got a bunch of rentals at the deadline, and we can't even use these rentals because of how terrible this starting staff has been. And Peterson's supposed to be the model of consistency. He is just following the line and with just another guy having an absolute terrible August. I agree, JB. Diaz is wasting in the bullpen. It's a good point, Bob. Appreciate you chiming in. Mets win yesterday. We feel we might be taking a step. Today's loss. The Mets are consistently inconsistent. No, they've just been consistently bad with drop. Even the worst teams, the Nationals have a walk-off win here or there. We've just been bad. Flat out bad. Jay-Z, Stearns is in Korea. Maybe sent him to North Korea while he's there. Look, he's doing scouting work. At least he's out there doing it. I'll say that. Terry writes, I don't know what's worse anymore, being a diehard Mets fan or a diehard Jets fan. I'm both, Terry. We run JetCast Pod as well. The two teams have taken my soul. Damn, man. Daniel writes, so sick of this crap. We are cooked. Look, I put it this way. I said we had to take 2 of 3. There's a good chance I'm going to be at the game tomorrow, so there won't be a postgame unless Dan runs it. But that's all I got for you guys today, man. It's a late night. It's after midnight. I appreciate you guys chiming in. I got work early. I wanted to stay up to give you guys my reaction, give you guys a chance to vent as well. Please like and subscribe. Consider sharing and becoming a member of the channel. And we'll be sure to keep bringing you all the Mets honest Mets content. I am not one of those podcasters that toes the company line. I will say it how I feel it. I always got to end by saying the same thing. Let's go Mets. Peace.